Is guacamole a fruit salad?
What is the best milkshake for bringing boys to the yard?
Ostriches are dinosaurs.
Don't piss off old people. New game.
What do you mean it gives you Arby's mouth?
Artisanal muck duck balls.
I think they call that autofellatio.
I want to high five a shark.
Welcome to Bar Banter. Relax, have a drink with us as we debate the most controversial topics in the world today.
On today's podcast, it's another bar brawl. But this time we're switching it up just a little bit. We are doing a bracket style celebrity death bash. We're going to pick 16 celebrities. They're going to fight it out one-on-one in a bracket style tournament until there's only one remaining. We also have a fantastic panel of guests for you from the Psych Effect podcast. We've got Dimitri, Suzanne, and Steph. Guys, what are you drinking? And also, tell us a little bit about your podcast.
My name is Dimitri Bick. We are the Psych Effect podcast with Steph DeGraff and Suzanne Mignon. And I am drinking vodka out of a Aquafina bottle.
Yeah,
because that's how Ukrainians roll. We roll pretty hard. And anyway, the Psych Effect podcast, brand new. We just started it up a couple months ago. We take sports, current events, and everything that people are talking about right now, and we roll that up into a podcast that discusses those things with mental health. And we discuss the mental health angles of these things. We take research on mental health topics. We try to explain it as best we can in ways that people will understand. And the reason we're doing this is because mental health is a big deal. It's important for people and it's stigmatized. And what we're trying to do is make people think it's okay to tell other people that they have problems, seek help, to destigmatize it, and explain it and educate people about it in a fun way so that they can learn and laugh about something that is actually a pretty serious topic. But if they can laugh and understand about it, maybe they can be more aware of it and be more likely to seek help about it. And at the end of it, we give you a tip. We call it the mental health tip of the day, hashtag MHTOD. And it's useful and practical. That's what we do, and hopefully we'll do more of it.
Love it.
I was gonna say ladies first, but Dimitri went first.
Okay. I'll go second. I don't know.
Okay.
Like,
all right. Well, we'll see what
me.
happens. We'll see what happens this week.
You're number one in our heart, Suzanne. Don't worry about it.
I hurt my heart. No. All right. I'm Suzanne. Hi, everyone. I'm drinking vodka in my Wonder Woman
glass. Good for you.
Absolutely.
But it's
Nice.
not vodka colored. What else is in the vodka?
No, that's the color of the cup. That's I don't know if you could see. The
Wait,
cup
what?
is tinted red.
Oh,
Really?
Cool.
Yes. But the stupid
Fancy.
background keeps going into it. Yeah, you got to be fancy.
Gotta be
That's
fancy.
actually pretty cool.
When you're drinking vodka in a Wonder Woman cup, you have to be fancy.
Obviously.
no argument.
Obviously. Nope.
Steph, what are you drinking?
I'm being boring. It's an ultra. I thought it
Skinny
matches the
cat, skinny
background.
life.
I think it matches the background, so I was like, you know what,
Mhm.
I'm gonna drink something blue. No, I'm warming up. I might pop out the Patron in the freezer. You know, it's getting chilled. I don't know. Depending on how we go.
You were already at the bar.
I was already at the
Didn't
bar.
you guys do a podcast on light beer? What's the ruling on Michelob Ultra?
Oh, it's fine.
It's good. It's
I
good.
drank a ton of it.
It's
Yeah.
good.
Drink what you like.
Yeah, go for it.
All right.
And it's
Okay.
healthy.
But Rick's gonna buy your next beer. Is what he's gonna buy anyone that can't afford
True.
real beer. Is what
That's
we
true.
came to.
Yeah.
It's
Got it.
healthy. At least I think it's healthy. So
Healthy.
it makes me
God.
sleep better when I drink a ton of it. So
There you
There
go.
you go.
Sleep is good for you.
Richard Madison, what are you drinking?
I am continuing with the New Realm Beach Bounty Lime Lager. It is okay. I am glad this will be the last week I'm drinking it, and we'll be on to something else. Ben, what you got over there? What you drinking?
I'm drinking. Had a birthday a few days ago and got me a nice bottle of Old Forester Statesman.
Ooh,
This is probably top 5 bourbon for me.
Oh, that's
Um,
awesome.
So it's just in a glass with a big old cube.
Damn,
Enjoying the
that's
heck out
nice.
of it. Drew, what are you drinking tonight?
I'm going a little teeny bit different, but still tequila, just a homemade margarita, some lime juice and deliciousness in here. And Travis, what are you drinking?
I'm drinking the blood of my enemy. No, I'm finishing off my bottle of contradiction bourbon. I don't know where it was. West Virginia. Hey, Ben, they make good bourbon.
Was that one of my states?
I don't think it was. We drafted
states.
the U.S. states a while back, and basically every anecdote Ben had for a state that was picked was, "Oh, they have good whiskey or they have good bourbon." It was every
knows what he's about.
Yeah,
He takes a tour. He had to test it all out,
exactly. But speaking of the blood of my enemies, guys, we need to come up with the actual bracket. I purposely did not set the bracket ahead of time, so we all have a fair chance of actually seeing what the matchups are in real time. So I'm going to share my screen. I don't know why.
Noemi.
I haven't even generated it yet. So I've got 8 of the people here and 8 of the people here. Generate combinations, and this is going to give us our matchups.
Oh, I'm a fan.
So
I'm a fan.
I'm going to read out the first round matchups. We'll get into the first actual matchup.
Look at that.
And then we will just continue
Oh.
on until the bracket is finished. So the matchups are Mariah Carey versus Kenan Thompson, Reese Witherspoon versus Weird Al Yankovic, Sandra Bullock versus Meryl Streep, Eminem versus Snoop Dogg.
That's
Great.
unfortunate.
That's
Right.
crazy.
That's a good
That
one.
is.
That's an unfortunate.
That's
first
a,
round.
that's a final.
That could be
should be a final. Yeah.
That's a final. Bam.
Courtney Cox versus Adam Sandler, Tom Cruise versus Madonna. Another potential final.
That's another unfortunate one.
No,
Emilio Estevez versus Jack Nicholson, and then finally Freddie Prinze Jr. versus Willie Nelson. That is our matchup. And the first matchup tonight is going to be Mariah Carey versus Kenan Thompson. And now I want a good clean fight. Now let's bar brawl.
let me hop out there and take this
Do
one.
it for me.
So, speaking of the blood of your enemies, can we all just agree that Mariah Carey comes out of the ocean deep once a year, and it is around December, and she sings that god awful song, and it's everywhere. It's everywhere you go, in every store. Thus, you're not just fighting one Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey has the ability to summon all Mariah Careys in a group mob. So that's what you're fighting into, but not to be bested. Thank God Kenan Thompson doesn't go anywhere alone. He's bringing Kel. It's a duo. Like that's just how it goes down.
I feel like it's gotta be.
Yeah, and
It
that's
has
just,
to be.
That's the fight. So Kenan and Kel are coming in to face Mariah Carey. Little do they know Mariah Carey has the ability to multiply, because all she wants for Christmas is you. She sings that god awful song and it's everywhere, so she can just keep growing. And that's what you have to stop. And so because of that, though, as much as I appreciate Kenan and Kel's duo crime fighting ability, I think Mariah Carey just overwhelms him and wins this fight just through sheer numbers.
I've got a pretty good rebuttal. I'm going to jump
All right,
out there.
what you got?
And this is a hard rebuttal because you are on point with the ever expanding love for the song that's been around for I don't know how long. Decades.
If you can get to her early before she multiplies, maybe you have a chance. But
yeah,
I think it starts in November though.
yeah. Right?
So
You
gotta
it.
get there early.
Right. So she's
October.
already
It's
early
October
to the
now.
fight.
Oh, yeah, you got to get to her in October.
Right, right.
Correct.
how long is the song going to be around? It's got to be from the 90s. So I mean, it's amazing. But you're talking about multiplying, and for me, Kenan Thompson is, between SNL and some of his older movies and some of his kids things they've done. I grew up with Kenan Thompson, but you're right. Him and Kel stick in my brain the most. It wasn't the Kenan and Kel show though. It was one movie that I have referred to hundreds of thousands of times. I probably watched 50 times, and it's Good Burger.
Oh, great movie.
You're talking about Mariah Carey, not stopping her multiplication of her song and her followers, but Kenan and Kel crushed Mondo Burger. And the whole thing with Mondeberg kept getting bigger and bigger, and then they stopped it. So your point that Keenan doesn't go anywhere with Kel, Keenan and Kel together can crush Mariah. Now, if Kel's not there, probably Mariah. But I'm going to.
But let me add to that, Ben. Let me add to that, Ben, because I do see your point. And I think they might win because not only will he have Kel, don't forget Keenan also played Fat Albert.
Well, that's right.
Exactly.
Yes. Well, I was going to point that out too. Is that if he can get to Mariah Carey before she multiplies, he could just sit on her. He could just transform into Fat Albert and just sit on her. But I don't think he'll get that close to her because he's going to be so mesmerized by her when she walks up that she's going to put that Mariah Carey like voodoo eyes on him, and he's just going to kind of do that kind of like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. And she's going to do that Freddie thing where Freddie comes in
has
and
a weak
sucks the life
spot for attractive women.
She's like a siren.
And there you go.
Yeah.
And you see that? You ever see that?
That's a good point.
Yes, she's a siren.
Do you ever see that Nightmare on Elm Street where Freddie goes and to that asthma girl and he kisses her and he sucks the life out of her? That's what she's just walk up to him while he's all googly eyed and just kiss him, and he's all he's gonna do. He's gonna Fat Albert's just gonna turn into just a corpse.
Unless they throw burgers at her.
And orange soda.
Yes.
So. The one thing I have for Mariah Carey is, to this date, I'm not sure that she has the ability to age since the 90s.
Yes,
so therefore, I don't know if she can die. Right?
Ooh.
Is she just gonna like?
Is she eternal?
She might be. I don't know.
Like the song?
I don't think she's aged at all. I think she's just stuck in time.
Right.
I'm looking at her right now from 22. Well, she's aged a little bit, but
okay.
Not like some people.
But let me tell you something. I'm okay with it.
Yeah.
Okay with it.
So that's the Mariah Carey that showed up in November.
She's still doing her Mariah thing.
In December. I got it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think she hibernates. She hibernates, and then they take her out in November.
Yes, she goes back down to the sea.
That's what she does.
Only to hibernate.
Is she a Little Mermaid now? What the
yes. Wait, you brought up
Was that her in the movie?
Does that mean she gets to bring the octopus witch with her?
Ursula.
No.
But I think Ursula would
Is that a
steal her
stretch?
voice. Ursula would steal her voice.
Yeah. So she's not a mermaid.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think it's more like because her one song that she's ever done in her entire life is Christmas related. She just lives at the North Pole. And so if she has Santa Claus on her
elf.
side.
I love it.
She's an elf now.
Yeah. She's not a mermaid. She's part
Santa
elf.
Claus on
Which
the
is
team.
why she doesn't age.
And she's a fairy creature.
Nice.
She even probably
Wow.
she probably got Aquaman too. If you're talking about, she got Santa, she got Aquaman, she got.
But which Aquaman? Does she have
Jason Momoa,
Aquaman
for
from
sure.
like?
Momoa, no,
There's
Jason
only
Momoa.
one
Aquaman,
Aquaman, and it's
the
Jason
one,
Momoa.
Or does she have the
Aquaman.
lame Aquaman from like the 80s?
We're
Justice
talking about the
League
drunk
cartoons.
one, the one that's always
The drunk one.
Peanut butter and jelly sandwich.
Yeah. Hey, she got back up, man. I think Keelan only has Kel. But
Yeah.
she got a team with her.
She
bro.
got a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
got a
just
ton
don't
of
see
people
this
with
as
her.
a competition.
She
This is a
can
blowout.
pull on multiple immortal
Yeah.
characters to back her up.
She got all the elves running after her. No, she good. She got me
All
with
right.
her. so-
Okay. I think.
Okay.
I think I hear a general consensus. Mariah wins. Hands up.
So.
Hands up. Mariah wins. We count.
Yeah.
I'm not saying.
I still want Keenan to win.
I
agree
didn't
with
say
you,
I didn't
Ben.
want him to win.
I
Yes,
think it's
Suzanne.
a.
I think he could
6
win.
out of 10.
Throw some burgers at
Sure.
her, orange soda, bring the gang. We're good.
I think
Still-
Mariah wins like 6 out of 10. Right? Keenan's gonna win sometimes, but
Gotcha.
overall, I think Mariah is the winner here. The next matchup: Reese Witherspoon versus Weird Al.
This is a good one.
Okay. Yeah.
Who's gonna beat the shit out of each other?
Damn.
This one's tough for
Wow.
me. Weird Al I'm a huge fan of Weird Al.
I saw Weird Al and then I mixed him up with Gallagher, and I'm like, oh, he's just gonna
Oh
like
my
smash
God.
watermelons.
They're
and shit. I'm
basically
like,
the same
no.
person.
Stop.
Kind of. Not really though. He didn't do
No,
the
they're not.
watermelon smashing. Oh, it was the long hair and the weird face that
Weird-
got me.
Weird Al is gonna come in with like the guitar, kind of like lightning strums, if you will. Like
The keytar, Rick.
yes,
Keytar.
yes, sir.
Keytar.
Thank you. I apologize for it. Thank you for correcting me. The keynote tie as well. And Reese is just gonna come in.
He
and,
actually plays an accordion with the polka.
That too.
Just
Is he just have an endless bag
He
of
plays the
instruments?
accordion.
He's
He
a
plays
one-man
the
band.
accordion.
One-man
He's
band.
just
Yes.
whipping out instruments, and he's got a whole
And he's
arsenal.
gonna sing. Eat
and
It.
Reese has a
That's
purse
what
and
he's
heels.
gonna sing.
That's all Reese has. I'm sorry.
No, she
Reese-
has.
Reese-
She
got
has
something else.
scented paper. Scented paper.
She also
It's
might be the
satin.
only. She also might be the only dumb blonde character that everybody looks like and wants to be with. I mean, she plays it well. She could play dumb, and you still want to be with her. You still want to watch her. You still want to be
That's-
there, and she
I
plays
don't
it well, man. Like the
disagree.
blonde.
the only thing I see Reese having an advantage on
She's not $1
against
million
anyone
baby.
is that chin, man. She
Come
turns that
on.
into
Razor
like a
sharp.
knife.
Yeah.
And
Razor
it's
sharp.
just
Instead
it
of a
is
spoon.
razor
Instead of
sharp.
with the
Yes.
spoon, it's
And
with a knife.
She will cut
Stole my
you.
joke, Suzanne.
I'm sorry, Travis.
It's coming later. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. I
That
was just
girl
gonna
will
say
cut you.
That's
I
the
love
bar
it.
joke I tell Travis.
but
it's all you.
Weird
I'll just
Al
edit you
No,
has
I'll
done
let you take it. Edit me out.
Weird Al has done multiple gangster rap parodies.
Yes.
That man has got backup, and
Street
he doesn't need
cred.
to get close to her,
Yes.
and
He
he,
has
will
the
get
Amish
backup,
behind
and
him.
he will,
Mhm.
and
Ooh.
he has the Amish behind him, and he will,
Yes.
he will kill you. He will get his backup, and he will smoke you. He doesn't need to get near her. She's got to get close to you to cut you. Weird Al's
Yeah.
got this.
There is
Um,
one thing we're forgetting though. Reese does have the bend and snap.
It works every
He
time.
does have the best.
It works
Every time.
Every
time.
time.
Every time.
Yep.
She's got to get close to you though.
Right, but if all she needs is one,
You don't have to get that close. You just have to look at it.
Well, yeah,
True.
she needs the one distraction. If that works every time, and she's got that small window, she could just sneak right in there, stab through the eye, and dead. You know,
I mean,
there-
Travis, to
there
your
is
point,
a possibility.
Weird Al does have a history of being mesmerized by famous blonde women. I mean, that
Telling
is
you.
definitely his MO. So
She's got a power. She's legally blonde. You remember?
I get it.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Reese is
She's got a
definitely
tiny dog.
known for, and this is kind of her out of movie, backstage stuff. She's not known to be the nicest person in the world.
I don't know that.
But Dimitri, when you were talking about parody for Weird Al, see, obviously we all know Weird Al about his music parody, but I kept thinking parody, and then I went off the movies, and now I'm thinking like Weird Al comes in with parody in his backpack. But think about some of those like parody action films where a guy's head gets blown off and he's still fighting. He's still got to. I mean,
Yes.
think of Monty Python,
The Black Knight.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
So Weird Al comes in with parody. You can cut his head off, stab him, shoot him, and he's still going to be fighting.
Yeah, and I'm looking right here. It says, "Does bend and snap really work?" The bend and snap does not work every time,
Mm.
and Google never lies.
I'm gonna need you.
60% of
I
the
did
time.
cite your sources,
Yeah,
sir.
I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna need
Was
a, I'm gonna need a
Wikipedia?
source.
This is eonline.com.
Oh,
eonline.com.
you should have led with that. Then now I believe.
Yeah,
totally.
yeah. Sounds made up.
In fact, Jennifer Coolidge, whose character in Legally Blonde is taught the iconic move by Reese Witherspoon's Ellie Woods, known for the experience.
Elwoods, but
That would be
Elwoods.
Elwood.
Oh, Elwood, sorry.
Have you
Elwood.
even seen the movie, Dimitri?
obviously not.
I've never seen it.
God,
See,
get
I'm taking the
out.
dog.
Never seen it.
I don't know. I go for Reese. I go for Reese. I
It's one of
think.
my favorite movies.
I
of
think.
all
I
time.
think. I don't know. I think Weird Al will be forgotten soon enough, and Reese Witherspoon will always be the blonde.
Are you serious right now? Weird Al has been memorable for 40 years.
He has his
40
own movie.
years.
He's got his own
He has his
documentary.
own.
Does have his
He
own
made his own movie twice. He's made his own movie and then made a documentary about himself.
because nobody wants to invest in
40
his movies.
years.
And you
40
also
years,
like
dude.
you have to get in the ring and start. Like we have to get in the ring, so you can't just bend and snap off the
I
jump.
think he's gonna. I think Weird Al will just come out with that accordion, start
Yeah.
singing some shit,
I think
and say
so.
"Eat it,"
Yeah.
and then he'll go. What was that other one? Another one rides the bus, right? He's saying that. One.
He's-
Send them
he's
on their
also-
way.
he makes
and
his-
that's it.
Part Jedi.
He makes his own original music.
Yes.
So he's
Pretty
going to
flat
come
for
in
a
there
white
with like
guy.
a Reese Witherspoon polka, and she's just going to be like, "What the hell is this?" And like follow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All I'm right. just All gonna right. walk.
I think
All right,
Weird Al.
Fine. I guess we get it. I guess.
Vote. I think I'm feeling Weird Al. I think that's probably.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Weird Al. Weird Al.
Weird Al wins
that matchup. On to the second round. Next matchup, Meryl Streep versus Sandra Bullock.
Bar brawl.
Meryl
Yeah,
Streep,
I got
she's a
nothing.
devil. She's the devil, and she was Prada. Hey,
Yes.
she's the devil. I mean, who's gonna fight the devil?
Yeah, but miscongeniality over here.
Like
Yup.
FBI and stuff.
So have you seen this pageant? Like they ask you a question, it's like I'm gonna save the world, and I want hope and
Steph.
peace and love.
I
with
want
it.
world
Come
peace,
on.
Dan.
Steph,
World
Steph,
World
peace.
peace.
Steph. There was an entire movie where she went blindfolded and survived for
Bird
years.
Box.
Oh, that was a birdcage or
Bird
something
Box.
like that.
Bird
right?
Box.
Bird Box.
It was
And
not
she
great.
basically outsmarted a demon. I don't know if it was actually a demon or the devil, whatever. It's some sort of invisible weird monster. But
It's a
she's
great
got
take.
she's got the smarts, she's got the congeniality, and let's be honest, she's just pedal to the metal, right? She's not stopping. She's going between over 65 and under 100 or whatever that speed limit
Oh, in
is.
speed. Yep.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Oh,
She's
yeah.
just
Yep.
consistent, right?
And she fights bad guys with Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah, exactly.
Ooh.
Like,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Like, don't get me wrong, Meryl Streep, incredible.
If we're talking about
I mean, she has a
staying power,
career
though,
that spans incredible
Yeah,
years.
I mean, if Sandra Bullock can do half of the movies that Meryl Streep has done, maybe come back and talk to me in 20 years, and we'll find out. Meryl Streep has been around. She's been around for, I don't know for how long, but she's been always,
she
all
might be a
movies are good.
vampire.
I don't know. I mean,
Honestly,
she
Well, she was-
ages.
she
She
was.
ages, but she ages well.
but she ages well. She's
Ages
different
well.
than the
Becomes
Mariah
us.
Carey aging. Yes.
Fine
Yeah,
wine.
Death Becomes Us. She was kind of like a vampire in that movie.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, we're forgetting one solid thing about Sandy B is Meryl Streep never drove a bus, kept her cool, and kept a bunch of people from dying from a bomb
Right.
that was under
That's
the
what I'm
bus.
saying. That's what I'm
Damn.
saying.
Like, I'm just saying, like,
She also didn't save the hundreds of people at the pageant by throwing the exploding crown away.
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah, shit.
I think Sandra Bullock is probably more badass
Yes.
action wise than Meryl Streep.
Yeah, I could see that. But Meryl Streep is almost more, I don't know, she's more mature. Maybe she come with more respect. When that woman speak, people listen, right?
And I'm not saying
Well,
this
she
is
bullies
a,
them.
Yeah.
She didn't literally play the devil. She played an executive.
No, the devil.
in
She
Devil.
played a
Devil was
bossy,
Prada.
bullying
She-
executive.
people
That's
She
what
respect her
played
when
an
she speaks,
executive.
man.
It wasn't literally the devil.
And
No,
at some
I mean,
point, you
that's
got
how
to
much
put on the
respect-
boxing gloves.
Wait, Dimitri, did you see the movie?
No.
Devil Wears Prada.
I thought she
thought she
played
was a
the
devil?
devil. Like I thought she played
No.
literally the
I
devil.
mean, she might as well be.
Didn't she play Ursula as well in one of the?
She was close to it.
She played Ursula too in one of these movies, the Disney movies. The old.
She didn't-
the- she didn't play-
Cruella? She
Cruella-
didn't play
Cruella.
Cruella.
or Ursula. Or
Yeah,
one-
she
one
played
of these-
Cruella.
Did she play Cruella?
Yeah, not in this most recent one, but the one
Which
before it.
The one
last
before,
name,
yeah.
last name is Devil. So
Yes,
it's not hard
Cruella
to
Deville. Uh-huh.
I just think Sandra's going to come out
Yeah.
scrappy. She's going to come out in attack mode. In just if I'm putting my claymation hat on, right? If we're kind of mimicking celebrity deathmatch a little bit, Sandra will have some sort of weird, crazy karate moves, and maybe Meryl might be able to dodge and like deflect.
I think
and play
Sandra might
defense.
use her elbow. Elbow's the strongest part of the body.
It is. So I think it's close, but I personally would
I gotta
give
go
this to
Sandra.
Sandra.
Yeah.
Well,
Sandy B.
Meryl
Fine.
Streep did play someone in She Devil.
She's a devil. I'm telling you. She's the devil. And,
A character named Mary Fisher.
Also, she was a pirate once. If you guys remember Hook,
Yep.
she was the pirate that
yes.
got put into the boo box.
Yes.
The
She, had,
box.
she just has range. I think
Oh,
she could
but
pull
Roseanne
a
Barr
million
was the
different
devil.
character.
Roseanne Barr was the devil in that movie.
Dimitri, I think you need to watch more movies.
No, I watch movies. I just don't watch these kinds of movies.
You watch documentaries.
I watch mostly documentaries.
These are all
See?
documentaries. I don't know what
Right.
you're talking
The
about.
documentary.
Are real. It is canon that all movies are.
Wait till we get
documentaries.
to Adam Sandler.
Oh
No, I'm
No,
looking at
documentaries.
Meryl Streep's movies, and I've seen a lot of them. I've seen almost
Yo,
all of them. I'm
she's got
looking at
movies
Sandra
that-
Bullock's movies. I've seen almost all of them. I've only seen them once though.
Listen,
Right.
this
I don't-
woman had movies in 1979. 1979, she's got movies, man, and she's still up and kicking.
Because she's older.
Well, does she
She's
look that
also
old?
Okay,
won like a
so here's the
gazillion
question.
awards.
Are we talking about Meryl Streep, young Meryl Streep, or like now Meryl Streep against
All of it. She's so
Sandra
pretty. She's so. I would do her.
I would
I
say
still think Sandra Bullock would kick her ass.
Hubba Hubba?
I know.
All right.
Steph got
Exactly.
Steph got the best argument. There we go.
She wins
He
'cause
convinced
I'm
me.
too-
It's
Red,
Meryl Streep.
Red.
That's
If
it.
Sandra
That's
Bullock
my
could be
vote.
60, 70 and have that kind of feet, then fine. But she's not there yet. So
Wow.
all right.
I'm convinced.
Let's vote Meryl Streep to win this. We got one.
If
one for-
Steph can do her, then it's
Because
Meryl
Steph
Streep.
just wants to do her. Oh,
Two
wait.
for Meryl
I'm going
Streep.
Meryl Streep. I just think
she
she's
come in
scrappier.
respect.
It's
Three for
it's
Meryl Streep.
hot, not beautiful. Respect the game.
There you go.
Exactly.
Office quote. All right. So
Mic
for
drop.
this one,
Dandy B.
Sandra Bullock will move
Got it.
on
Oh.
to the next round.
Oh.
And again, I
Man.
think that this is no disrespect to Meryl Streep. That was a hard matchup. There's some of these.
I'm not upset about it.
Yeah.
All
I'm not
I
upset
hear is
about it.
disrespect. All I hear is disrespect. That's all I hear.
That's fair. All right.
Just wait till we get some other matchups.
This
that's
one's
funny.
gonna be
Yeah,
rough.
disrespect.
How did this one happen?
Damn, this is not
Man,
I
fair.
think, I think we
randomly
need to
generated.
reseed.
No,
We need to reseed.
no,
No.
because
No. This is good. This is good.
This is
one,
beautiful.
one of the things we talked about, I think one of the, if we haven't, we need to, is seed doesn't matter at
Right.
the end of the day. If you're the champion, you win. Doesn't matter. Right?
Mhm.
So seed,
This
You
should,
would-
this
you
should
would
be a
have rose
second
to the
round
top.
matchup right here.
it should be,
Goodness.
but if in a bracket like this, if you lose, you lose. There's only
This
one
is
winner.
going to be hard. I'm seeing Snoop Dogg in a
We've
few.
got-
of
We've
these.
got Snoop Dogg versus Eminem.
I got
It's-
Eminem.
Wow.
No,
He's the
it's
blackest
Snoop.
white guy I know.
No,
That's it.
and it's not for the
you can
reasons
say
you
that.
think.
I can say that. That's,
I mean,
that's
it's
my Joker
Snoop.
card. That's my
It
Joker
is
card.
Snoop.
The name of the
Fuck.
game in this is survive in advance.
Can I just point?
And-
Can I point something out?
You may.
It's Snoop D-O-double-G,
That's
You're
right.
right. You're right. I'm sorry.
right.
That's my fault.
and you need.
That's
correct.
the
He points
lion
that out.
himself.
It's tell me you've never listened to Snoop Dogg without telling me you've never listened to Snoop Dogg.
Oh, I probably know more. I probably know more Snoop than anyone else on this podcast.
I don't agree with that at all.
You're
Not
probably
even
right.
a little bit.
Oh
Yo,
no, Travis. is
We're
right.
probably
It's-
about
it's
tied, but
Probably
yeah.
Travis. Yeah.
No. I'm
Seriously?
sorry. I meant of the four that are on
Of the four you
this
said.
podcast.
okay.
Oh,
You may have
Okay.
listened to more. Steph may have listened to more. Suzanne may have listened to more. Between
Definitely
the
not
four
me.
of us,
Okay,
it's
all right.
it's me.
Okay, I'll accept that.
You're also.
I will.
I will
I'm
agree with
dealing
that.
with Google Sheets right now. All right. I'm just.
Let
Yo,
it's all right. The
you know
G
what I
was there.
imagine?
It was silent, Travis. Don't worry.
Thank you.
The second
Thank
G
you.
was there. I got you.
All right, so I'm gonna pull. So okay, there's a lot of Snoop Dogg love going around here. So I am going to argue for the opposition, mainly because Eminem has, they both got followers, right? But Eminem's followers mimic him to a T. They wear his clothes, they do his hair, they wear everything. So when Snoop thinks he kills Eminem in the celebrity death match, he killed the other guy. And then he thinks he kills Eminem, and he killed the other guy.
They
Will the
stand
real
up.
Slim Shady please
Eventually-
stand up?
No.
And finally, he stands up and kills Snoop in the celebrity death match because there's too many M&Ms.
No. The fact that you said
They
it that
melt in your
way
mouth.
M&M's.
proves to me you don't understand this fight.
Yep.
If
I
you
mean,
if you
isn't
think
Snoop-
if you
Teach
think
me.
Snoop Dogg
Like
is
Snoop got the Crips, no?
offensive at all, you're mistaken.
It's true.
The name of the game is survive in advance. Snoop is high as fuck. He's
Mhm.
not out to destroy it all.
Nobody
He is
can
there
smoke him
to
out.
take the blow.
No one can
Eminem
smoke him
is
out. Wait till
coming
we
No
in.
get
one
Willie
can.
Nelson.
No one can smoke him out. He can smoke
Guys,
Eminem out for sure.
Eminem's
He might
a
have the
missing
Crips do his work though.
He's too
Listen.
high to lose.
But
You're
yes,
missing.
yes.
You're missing all of this.
So
You're missing all of
Eminem
this.
wears
I think he
himself
functions
out.
better high. And Martha Stewart's there to back his ass up too.
I think
Thank
he would-
you.
I think he would
You
even
missed all
smoke
of this stuff.
Eminem. I think he
They
would
are
smoke Eminem. He
besties.
would roll him up and smoke
Did-
him too.
Did you guys not watch all of Snoop's videos when he first came out? The man transforms into a literal dog. He
He
transforms
does.
into a Doberman. He's just going to transform into a Doberman and bite the neck off of Eminem. And that's the end of it. It's over. He can have as many
Yeah,
Slim
I
Shadys as
agree.
he wants.
I'm
He's
gonna
just
go
going to
for
attack
Snoop.
the shit. And he's got the dog pound right behind him.
And he plays basketball.
And he's up in your bitch where you might find him.
And
Nice.
Like it's
Hey,
so, look, I love Eminem. I'm very upset that he's not going to make it to the second round because I really think this should be like a later round. But Snoop takes this, and it's just that's. Just the
Let
way
me
it's
jump
gotta
out there
be.
with Eminem real quick because I don't disagree. This is a really hard one to pick. Eminem, if I again putting on my animation claymation hat, Eminem is going to be able to literally murder people with words. His word as he raps, they will literally pierce into this other person, whoever his opponent is going to be. He will also be able to, like, I don't know, control sound and be able to push things faster than the speed of sound. I don't know. I'm just pulling shit out of my ass.
Travis.
what about mom spaghetti,
Yes, you are.
Travis? Travis, what
And
about mom spaghetti?
I think that Eminem has the ability to just stay hyper focused. He has beaten, quote unquote, and crushed anyone that has challenged him via raps, and he is undefeated in that manner. So if they turn this into a rap battle purely on record, not based off of style or any personal preference, on record, on people who have stepped to one another, Eminem is going to win this one. He is the better rapper in that regard.
He's a better
Agree.
rapper. He's a better rapper.
If it's a rap battle, Eminem will
He's a
win, but
better
it will
rapper.
not be
Yes.
Snoop Dogg.
But
Will
it'll
turn into a
probably-
dog and eat the shit out of him. But
It'll
haven't you
turn
heard the
into a
saying?
rap battle?
Sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me.
Unless you can physically murder people with words.
Worst saying ever.
If that pertains to the real world,
Yes.
in a fictional scenario like this, words will murder you.
I don't think words are going to murder a
if
dog.
Snoop-
coming at
Dimitri,
you.
you're on Psych Effect. You can't
If
say
Snoop,
that.
if Snoop can,
Actually, as a therapy technique, that's kind of an actual
You
therapy
can.
technique.
It is, yeah.
No, I'm
You can say that shit.
It's just an argument.
But
if Snoop,
but
listen,
in this fictional universe, I'm going to use that as an argument for Snoop.
Do it.
listen, if Snoop can make Martha Stewart look good and make her being popular, I don't know what else he cannot do, man. He literally saved Martha Stewart from, I don't know, from being canceled, if you will.
Seriously.
He took her and saved her from all the crap and shit she's done in the past. And
Seriously.
they're like best
Her
friends,
little
man.
federal prison stint. Yep.
Oh, that
The
whole
man went.
yeah.
The man went
Tax
from a
evasion.
gangster rapper
Mhm.
and a crip to making like kids movies and like the man.
He can do it
can't
all.
anything wrong.
He can do it
What
all.
did,
He's
what
a
did he
grandpa.
actually do in that gang? Like, I mean,
He just
kinda-
pledged
matter.
allegiance
he
to it.
talks
Doesn't
a
matter. He was
big
acquitted
game.
of most
You know,
of the charges.
don't.
He did that one stint as Snoop Lion too, where he tried to become like a higher up in the Church of.
Oh, I remember that. He changed
Yeah,
his name to
he
Snoop
changed
Lion.
his name to Snoop Lion,
And
I just think he
Failed
he-
miserably.
He is a pacifist at heart, and I don't. I think if anybody's trying to step on him, he'd be so fucking high, he would just fall asleep and get murdered.
dude,
Yeah.
don't you
I
listen
think
to
he
the
would
man?
just have his people around him.
He drops it like it's hot, so he's gonna drop it on him like it's hot, and he's got AK-47. You listen to the man's lyrics; he's got all of that stuff.
No,
Okay,
so
that's
does
just-
Eminem. Like,
just-
But
you can't
hip
just
hop also
both
makes
saying.
the world go round.
Eminem's
going-
lyrics. Eminem's lyrics are insults. Insults.
Yeah, and
That's what Eminem's
Eminem
lyrics
also
He has to
are.
do
talks
one
about
thing.
pulling out his 9 and shooting everyone up at Columbine. He's
No.
got guns too.
He
Like,
only has to challenge them to a duel of who's smoking most weed today. That's it. And there's no stopping for Snoop.
That's
There's
true.
no stopping for
That's
Snoop.
true.
He'll smoke him all day long.
If this is
24/7.
a weed battle,
Sunday.
Snoop is winning.
well, yeah,
Snoop
but it's
is
a
winning.
death
The only
match.
way Eminem wins is
It's
if
a
it's
death
a
match.
if it's a rap battle. That's it. It's the only way Eminem wins. Everything
All right.
else, it's Snoop 100%.
All right, let's put it to a vote. Who's thinking Snoop Dogg wins?
I'm gonna be Snoop.
And the only reason I'm
You're
saying
double G.
Snoop is because
He's OG,
I think,
exactly.
I think he's got Martha Stewart behind him. I think that wins it for him.
And she'll craft up some shit for him too.
Yeah, she'll
She
make
got
him a
that woman so
blueberry
strong.
The fact that
pie.
you added that makes me want to change my vote, but
It's
I'm okay with
it's
it.
50-50 until Martha
Hey,
Stewart
he's gonna be
comes
high.
in.
He's gonna be hungry.
Okay.
you're right.
Next matchup, guys. We're done with the first 4 matchups. On to the second half of the bracket. Adam Sandler versus Courtney Cox.
Bar Brawl.
I mean,
I
Married
think
in some movie.
I mean,
I think it's going to be Adam
That
Sandler.
should be easy, right?
I think this is probably the easiest one. I'm
Yeah.
just gonna play devil's advocate, just to make the segment go a little longer.
You don't have to. We have more
I
rounds
think-
to do.
We have a lot of
Yeah,
shit.
a lot more
Yeah,
rounds
a lot
to do.
more
This
rounds.
can just be a gimme.
Courtney Cox might just bore Adam Sandler to death. I don't know.
No.
Well,
Didn't
I mean,
she also help stop the Ghostface murders though? In
Well,
Scream?
I was gonna say
She
she
did,
could just put the
yes.
ghost face thing and like kill people.
I was
and-
going to say Adam Sandler could hit her in the face 500 times. She probably wouldn't feel it anymore. So that's
Oh,
something.
wow.
But I think she has some
Oh,
memory
wow.
problems too, so she probably wouldn't even remember it if it did
Oh,
happen.
Wow.
Hi, my name's Bob.
And Adam Sandler would love anything. So.
Another Adam Sandler movie, Rick.
Yeah, you told me.
10-second time.
Tom, that's what it was. Tom. Thank
So,
Let's go and vote Adam Sandler.
you. Yeah,
Yeah.
I think that's it.
hands down.
Sandler sucks.
Happy
I mean, he'll just
Gilmore.
whack her with the
Hey,
damn golf
Yeah.
club.
Happy
Bye.
Gilmore,
And he has
Waterboy.
Bob Barker.
Literally.
Bye.
has
Bob Barker.
Yeah, we'll get
The
into that.
price is wrong, bitch.
All right, this is the matchup I've been waiting for because
Why
this
is
is
Bob
the,
Barker on here?
this is the matchup of the crazies. Tom Cruise versus Madonna.
Barbara. Allegedly.
No, this is no. This
No,
should be
there's no
shorter than
I'm
contest.
going for
Sweet.
Tom Cruise, man.
Tom Cruise.
because Tom
I'm voting
Cruise
for
brings
Madonna.
Nobody's jumping out of
Scientology
the
to this
plane
fight.
like Tom Cruise does. Nobody's running out
Tom
of
He
the
Cruise
plane.
doesn't.
has the entire Church of
That guy's
Scientology
nuts.
behind him.
Yes.
Which has
That
He
guy's
does.
that church and the airplanes
They
jumping
will
out
just
has
make her
no-
disappear.
has
He's
nothing to
nuts.
do with in the ring. They are
No.
going to appear in the ring.
In the clip, are you kidding me?
has the
We're gonna
vote.
bring Keenan
Madonna
and Kel
has
into
the
the ring.
pointy
but you're
back.
saying
Madonna?
you
Are
can't
you
bring-
serious right
ears.
now?
Madonna's a mommy.
Yes.
Like she's like she looks like dirt.
Dude, if we learned anything from a 90s movie with Austin Powers, Madonna's got the pointy
Documentary.
bra. She's a fembot. She's hiding
Correct.
guns in her pointy bra.
That's what I'm
and
saying.
she's gonna take
Okay.
out
That's
Tom
what I'm
Cruise.
saying.
Okay.
Stop.
Fuck
That
one
is what I'm
bot.
saying.
That's one. Tom Cruise has
Stop.
survived every kind of incursion you can imagine.
Exactly.
Has
The man
entire
does his own
Church of
stunts.
Scientology behind him.
Exactly. I mean,
He's 5'2" on a good day and still kicks ass.
Now he can also make cocktails. He can do that.
Here's why I think
Andrew
Tom Cruise
gets
is going
it.
to lose. Tom Cruise is going to lose because he believes all that shit is real. Right? He thinks he's a real action hero.
and he
And
doesn't.
he
see them.
is.
No, he's
guy-
not.
Right.
The guy
He
brought-
is not
The man
saved
does
the
his own
world,
stunts.
but he hasn't saved the world from anything.
No.
He's
Are
an
you saying
actor.
Madonna does?
Neither has
No,
Madonna.
he's
I'm
actually
just saying
Madonna saves the world?
oppressed people
I'm just saying
in
Tom
No,
Cruise
no.
is a little bit more
If you
crazy
bring
than
it
Madonna.
up, that is your reasoning. Are you saying Madonna
True.
saves the world?
I think
Yeah.
I'm not.
Madonna.
No. I'm not saying Madonna saves the world. I'm saying Tom Cruise actually believes the shit he does is real,
And that's why he
will
didn't
sit
win.
in the
Then how can
corner
that not
the
hurt
ring.
him in this situation?
Cruise-
because
Tom
he's gonna be
Cruise-
too obsessed with himself, being like, "Oh, I did this. Here's how I did this one thing," and he's just gonna be like talking to himself in the corner because
You
he's
think he's going to be signing
psychotic.
autographs and not
Tom Cruise
fighting?
Yeah.
He-
Tom Cruise
He's gonna
flew
be-
a plane
he's gonna
for
be,
Top Gun.
No, he's gonna be like
in Top Gun.
he thinks he's with the guy from The Boys, the main character.
Simon Cowell.
What?
Oh, from what? I thought you said The Boys.
The boys.
The Boys.
Boys. I'm like, what?
Close.
Actually, I
can't
want to see
believe-
Simon Cowell as that guy.
I can't believe this is even a question. The man
Okay.
has
Yeah.
the man
But
has
hold on,
bombs from Top Gun.
I would
Let me
accept
ask-
that argument,
has-
let me
Travis,
ask
for
He's
any
a
other matchup.
spy.
Madonna was
He's-
in a relationship with Antonio Banderas back in the day, who was Puss in Boots, and he will. And
Madonna
that's it.
did it with
Zorro.
Rodman.
And he was Zorro.
Cruz is a
That's a-
spy.
I mean, I love
Cruise
He's a
can do it by
spy.
himself.
He believes
matter.
he's a spy. That's the thing.
But he does his
Zorro
own-
would kick his ass.
Madonna
Madonna's
did it.
behalf.
Dennis Rodman. For that reason alone, she loses my vote.
no,
He's also
so
a samurai.
that just means Madonna is resilient
He was a terrible samurai.
and
He
can
was
survive
amazing
and move
samurai.
on. Madonna can survive anything Tom Cruise throws at her because she's already
He
been
was
with Dennis
also in Austin
Rodman,
Powers.
I can't even believe this is the
and
conversation.
she
was.
can move on.
Yeah, how is
I'm
this a
upset
fight?
we're
I
still
don't
talking about
understand.
this.
Can I
Tom
just
Cruise-
say, Tom Cruise has the backing of the Church of Scientology, which
He
will whack
created
the
that
shit
church.
out of you.
Yeah,
They will whack
Travis
you.
was saying we couldn't bring that into the ring. For
No,
some
you
reason.
can't.
But
I'm just saying they both
retarded.
have to show up into the ring.
Yeah, which they won't.
They just make it so the
Who?
fight is
The
already done.
Scientologist won't.
They'll reach up from the below
Unless
the
you're Will
ring
Smith and you'll go
and
smack someone, but
bring you
They'll-
down.
And
They
make
will
people disappear.
Make Madonna disappear or her family. And she
Exactly.
won't be able to.
They'll make people
do
in
anything
disappear.
front of millions of people, which will get Tom Cruise
Allegedly.
disqualified.
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Oh, yeah.
allegedly.
They'll never know.
Allegedly.
They'll
I don't
deny
wanna
the whole
be-
thing.
It'll be in
Pull
front
down.
of millions of claymation figures.
It's tough.
Look, I'm not necessarily saying Tom Cruise is going to go far. I am saying he's pushing Madonna out of the way to get into the ring. So like, there's Madonna. No, like
I think she's just crazy enough to be sane. And Tom
You know,
Cruise
it's
is
interesting.
absolutely
if you would have picked
insane.
Amber Heard, I would have agreed with you on that.
Some
argument.
years ago,
But-
she actually
Madonna is
defended
Amber
Tom
Heard from the
Cruise.
90s. It's the same person.
She actually defended
Oh,
Tom Cruise
wow.
and his Scientology about 20 years ago.
Cool.
That is
He
a
did
take
what with
that I'm
Scientology?
here for.
You're
She
welcome.
defended
is.
Tom Cruise and his Scientology shit.
It's sort
Stuff.
of Ving Rhames.
All right. Well,
All right.
He's
I'm
also
gonna-
a
I'm gonna
vampire at one
switch.
point.
I'm
I
switching.
mean, come on.
all in
and-
favor of Tom Cruise. A lot. Okay. Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise. Drew, you were right. Tom Cruise played Austin Powers for a brief minute, and he beat the Finbots. So
I don't care about that. Next matchup, the guy who stole my heart, Emilio Estevez versus Jack Nicholson.
Barbara.
Yes.
What a great matchup.
The total great matchup.
You can't handle the truth.
Jack Nicholson is the only guy I know that could be electrocuted and still be alive. What is it? The bird that flew over the cuckoo's nest?
Yep.
Yeah, one flew over the cuckoo's
One
nest.
flew over the.
Yeah,
Yeah.
He
exactly.
wasn't electrocuted. He had a lobotomy, dude.
He had a lobotomy and was a
everything, and he still
vegetable.
kicked ass in that movie. Yeah.
Yeah.
Listen. This is another one where this is a blowout. That the man was the Joker. The man was a murderer.
hmm
He was what was the rank he had in A Few Good Men?
Colonel.
He was a
Colonel.
But you
Who-
got to
One was the
remember. too-
Marines, so that's like a -1. So let's
Colonel
take that
minus
into
one.
account.
I don't
Yeah.
know what.
Let's
I don't
take
know.
that into
Man-
account.
Oh yeah.
This is a blowout. Like the only
I
thing
don't
Emilio
know,
Estevez
Dimitri.
has is that he
Quack.
has his brother and his
Quack.
family to
Yeah,
come
but
in.
Thank you,
also-
Travis. Thank
Quack.
you.
Thank you.
Quack.
Yes.
Quack.
The-
Quack.
Ducks fly
quack,
together.
quack.
Quack.
Yes.
The flying V, baby.
That's
the
right.
flying
That's
V.
the only thing he
The
has going.
dimples
No,
are
no.
the only thing.
He
I
can
will
also
give him.
tape people's ass cheeks together.
Young Guns. Hello.
Breakfast Club.
Breakfast
Breakfast
Club.
Club.
Breakfast
You
Club.
want to talk about a backup?
Really?
The man
Breakfast
was
Club
a
over Young
the,
Guns?
the
Okay.
man has the
Alright.
backing of the entire ghost of a hotel. That
Can
are
we
gonna
also
come.
just agree real quick? They were both in anger management. That makes
They
me
were.
happy, personally.
Yeah.
They were.
Yeah.
They were.
Carry on.
I can't give this to Jack Nicholson because he's a Lakers fan, and I automatic
No,
Discounts.
take your
No,
bias
no,
down.
no, no.
automatic
Go
moving
fuck
down
yourself.
a peg.
He's the
In this
best basketball
claymation-
fan ever. And I don't like the Lakers, but I'm gonna give it to him because he goes to the games for years.
He
Like, he's
wins
always
on
there.
the Joker alone.
I will say Emilio can hold his own, but Steph, you alluded to it earlier. All Emilio has to do is like either some sort of baseball sign or high pitch whistle, and Charlie Sheen's gonna come out behind the scenes and just maul Jack Nicholson to death. Like he has the complete control over his brother, and just
Does he though?
In this scenario, yes.
Charlie
Jack will
Sheen's
trick him.
coked up
Jack
out
will-
of his mind.
Seriously.
Half the time.
Yeah,
Seriously.
Emilio might
And
get
hitting
the
on people in the
process.
audience. So.
His family didn't even want to give him the name. They don't even want to claim him.
No, they did.
Oh.
Estevez. They didn't even like his Estevez. And everybody's-
No, he just
No,
didn't.
That
change
was his real
name,
name.
Steph.
Yeah.
Come on,
Everybody
you
should-
just realized he
Listen.
was part of the Sheen family. Come on.
I just learned
All
that.
they got to do, Jack has got to trick him. He'll just say, you know what? Let's have a good fight. And they'll come up and they'll shake his hand and he'll do that Joker thing where he gives him that,
With the
buzzer?
that hand,
Yeah,
that
yeah.
buzzer. and
Amelia
he'll
wouldn't
cry and
follow.
the game's
Amelia
over.
wouldn't
It's
fall
over.
for that ever. He knows. He's too good of a coach. He knows.
And he knows wrestling moves too.
Yeah, he's too good.
Jack would okay, if we're talking about whistling and getting people on your side, Jack would whistle and
Bring
have
it.
the entire
Bring it.
insane asylum from One Flew Over come out and
Right?
just go ape shit.
Right?
Yes.
You were
But that's
you were
the thing.
talking about Travis. How many crazy how the crazy in Madonna? How many crazy people has Jack Nicholson played in his career?
A
But
lot.
you
About
can't.
Schmidt,
A lot.
One
Look at
Flew
The
Over
Shining.
Cuckoo's Nest,
Anger
as good as it
Management.
get. The Shining. The man is the Joker. He's played like the man is completely
great.
insane.
But you can't aim
It's
crazy.
probably insane for real.
Crazy goes in one direction, and you just have to sidestep it. Crazy can't be controlled.
But no, I'm using Travis's argument against him from
That's
the last.
fine.
But
That's
see,
fine.
that's the
Now
argument
Rick is
that
countered.
I'm gonna agree with Travis, because
Okay.
Jack Nicholson, not the man, but the characters,
The
he's
legend.
a loser. He loses in 90% of his
That's
characters.
True. That's true.
Emilio
Yep.
Estevez wins in
Wins.
90%
You're right.
of his
Oh my
characters.
Yep.
god.
Wasn't ready for it, but I like it.
How many
Emilio
movies does he
I'm
Estevez
here
have,
for
though?
it. I'm
is
here
the
for that.
clear winner.
did he win in the Breakfast Club?
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
He didn't
He
lose.
got the girl.
Did not.
He got the
Did
girl.
not.
Yeah, but he won in Mighty Ducks. He won in Young Guns. I
Yep.
mean, I'm sure
Exactly.
there's more,
Thank you.
But Jack Nicholson lost in The Shining. He lost in Batman. He lost in
Jane
The
Emma's
Departed. He
fired
gets
since
killed
we're
at the end of
going
The
down that
Departed.
route.
Like he
That's
loses.
because he chooses these awesome characters to play
Right.
that are going to lose,
Which
Yes.
is a loser's mentality.
No,
So if
it's
we're
a
talking
winner's
about
mentality.
characters,
They're
he's the
better
loser.
characters.
Emilio
he has a
Estevez is the
mindset that
winner.
says, you know what? I'm going to play these hard characters because my mind is so strong that I know that I can get away with playing these characters. Emilio Estevez doesn't have a mind. He plays these characters that are like the Mighty Ducks. Oh, anybody can play a coach that coaches 12-year-old
I would bet my life Emilio couldn't play the
Come
Joker.
on.
That is
dude.
one of the hardest things to do is coach 12-year-olds.
Yeah.
Quack,
Like,
quack,
I'd
quack,
like,
Mr. Duxbury.
I'd like to
Quack.
see you do that. And then
Emilio-
take them on.
Actually, I did. I coached 8-year-old baseball.
That's not 12-year-olds. That's different. And
It's
Jack
a,
Nicholson
it's
played
a,
the
it's a
Joker.
point.
It's
He
true.
has a point.
Jack Nicholson
It's
played the
true.
Joker, and Emilio is a joke. That's it.
that is, all right.
But I coached real 8-year-old baseball. This is a script that's written for him where you
Yeah, but
know he's going to win.
It's ice
that was
hockey,
a
not baseball.
documentary. Sir. You take
It was a
that.
documentary. Yes.
You take that back.
A documentary? Is that
Documentary.
Ooh,
Documentary.
We're only
And
talking
now
about
we
documentaries.
have the
Bum.
title of the podcast.
a documentary.
Yes.
Documentary.
A documentary.
Thank you very much.
All right. While Drew's gone, let's vote. Emilio Estevez up here. That's
Oh, come on, you
Come
people.
on, man.
That's awful.
That's
Awful.
not good.
5 to
Boom,
Awful.
boom.
Jack Nicholson's is
Awful.
royalty. Jesus.
Awful. I'm walking off the set.
Bye, Felicia.
Bye.
last
Bye.
matchup of the first round. Freddie Prinze Jr. versus Willie Nelson.
Somebody
I
go
need
first.
Willie Nelson to win because I want to see a high off between Snoop Dogg and Willie Nelson.
I mean,
Yes.
that could be the final.
I mean,
so
Freddie Prinze Jr., he's a pretty boy. He turns the loser chick into the prom queen, whatever. Great, right?
He
I'm gonna
also
say-
Red
He's
on
always-
Scooby Doo.
He's always crying in movies. He's always crying.
What has he
He's a
done
wuss.
in the last
He's a wuss.
Drew, that's my point. So
5 years that's worth a
Was he in
damn,
American
except
Pie?
for-
I mean, was he in American Pie? No, he wasn't.
I
I
don't
don't know.
think
No, he wasn't an American Pie.
So I think he was. Because that's
Was
so,
he?
He wasn't.
No, he wasn't. But
No.
it looks like all these kids, all these boys, like the cookie cutter college kids movies. You know, like the same character over and over again. That's all he can
and
do.
that's why Willie Nelson wins.
Yeah.
Because when Willie Nelson walks into the ring, you know he's there. When Freddie walks
Yeah.
into the ring, you're like, wait, are you Freddie? Are you Chad? Are you Steve? And you're just
No
Well,
idea who
yeah.
this guy
Because
is.
it's the
Yeah,
same
he's a
person.
frat
Willie
boy.
Nelson
Yeah.
comes with his
Might
bandana
as well be
and
a
his
ghost.
guitar and the weed, and that's it.
To be
Yeah.
fair,
That's all he
Willie
needs.
Nelson doesn't know who he is.
You're right.
But-
You're right.
doesn't
Willie
mean he's not
doesn't.
going to
Willie
win.
Nelson doesn't know who Willie Nelson
He
is.
has no fucking clue who he is.
Not a
But
clue.
we do. We do. And that's
We
what's
do, and that's what matters.
Which,
right?
yeah, I Willie absolutely wins. Much as
It's
I
get-
loved him in Scooby Doo, and I know what you did last summer, but
Well, we're forgetting the most
Yeah.
important role is if you've ever listened to this podcast, you may know that I have a heartthrob, and her name is Jessica Biel, and Freddie Prinze got together with Jessica Biel in Summer Catch. Now, Jessica Biel just managed to grab, one of the most iconic men from the 90s, 2000s, blah, 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 with JT. But yeah, it's still going to be Willie Nelson. I just had to throw that out there.
After all of that, it's still Willie Nelson.
yeah. All right. All in favor of Willie Nelson. Yay.
Yeah.
Hands up. Cool. Yeah. Cool. Awesome. That concludes the first round of Celebrity Deathmatch Bar Brawl. Guys, this is going to be a long one, so I've made the executive decision to split this into 2 episodes. So please tune in next week for the exciting conclusion of the Bar Banter Podcast presents Celebrity Death Bash Bar Brawl Bash, featuring the Psych Effect Podcast. Big thanks to Dimitri, Steph, and Suzanne for joining us. Please go check out their podcast. It is absolutely fantastic, and follow them on the Twitter or wherever else they have social media. And don't forget to follow us and listen to our podcast and do stuff for us, because at the end of the day, this is our podcast and you're just along for the ride.